Hello traders, this is Dimitrios Haralampidis, and in this video I'm gonna present you my counts on gold. Gold is probably the instrument that shows the most clear pattern in the long term. We see here on the weekly chart how prices have finally broken above this multi-month wedge, and that gave a very clear bullish reversal signal for the precious metal. After a sharp rebound here, prices are stuck against the 144-week SMA, and the momentum on the 14-week RSI has reached its overbought level. Looking at the larger picture, there are several ways to count this decline from 2011. One would be an impulse to the downside as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and the other one would be as and thus this would be a wave A, expecting a 3-wave move here before we continue lower. And that 3-wave move could be from anywhere between this level here at 1500 to all the way up here and then back lower. Of course, this will need a lot of time to develop, and the other alternative is that we have WXY XZ correction that finished the whole correction here, and thus we are looking at higher prices in the future that will move the precious metal to much higher levels than this top here in the coming years. I don't know which of the two scenarios will play out, but the sure thing is that gold is looking higher, much higher than the current levels. However, if we look at the daily chart, we see that the break outside this wedge, although the prices have already tested once the trend line here, the upper boundaries of the wedge, and thus it is not necessary for them to return lower to test it. The break is almost vertical. We have a series of 10 consecutive days of advancing here, and this move has to be retraced a bit, since it is very sharp to maintain the bullish momentum without at least some kind of a correction. Despite the strong decline on Monday, the RSI, the 14-day RSI, remains supported by this upsloping trend line, although that most recent rebound turned the RSI up to the 70 area, the overbought threshold level, and I believe that prices will continue lower from here in an attempt to reach this SMA, breaking below this trend line, and thus moving to another zone of momentum. I mean, I expect prices to return lower here and then continue to the upside, but all the waves that will develop from here on will eventually we will have at least a break below this trend line, the momentum will ease, and after that we can think about a more robust and more extended rally on gold. Looking at the 4-hour chart, we can count from the low 5 waves to this level here, which I count as wave 1, and then a strange looking correction of A, B and C. There is there is actually there are alternatives to this count, and this could be 1 2 1 2 I mean 1 2 1 2 1 2, but then again there will be there are some issues with the internals of this move here. It is quite difficult to be counted as a correction, and also this decline here. So I believe that this is this whole thing here is a correction of a higher degree that is reflected also on the length in time that it took to complete this wave 2. And then we have a series of 1 2 1 2 1 2, and if we project this wave 1 from 2, we see that prices stopped exactly at the 261.8 Fibonacci extension or expansion, whatever term you can use, which is a very common target for a wave 3. Then the decline therefore must be a wave 4, and this upside a wave 5, which leads to the fact that from here we expect another wave 4 that will complete this the move that started from here. The decline from the highs until here are best counted as a 5-wave move to the downside, and therefore this correction cannot be completed here. Thus we are looking for a wave B up here, and then another decline that will move prices around this level here at the 1170, which appears to be also a very important level in the midterm. Looking at the 1-hour chart, I have drawn here a Fibonacci expansion of wave A from the top of wave B, and that points to exactly that level that I was talking before, the 1170 level, where wave C will be equal to wave A. Also, this move here looks like a triangle, and we know that even if we count this decline as a 3-wave move and a completed 4-wave here, we cannot have a triangle in a wave 2. Therefore this must be a wave B of some degree, and we have A, B, C for a wave B, and from here we're looking lower. That pretty much sums up everything. I expect lower prices immediately on Monday, and to continue lower until we reach this level here, which should provide solid support, as we can see that on the daily chart the 21-day SMA appears near those levels, and it should provide support too if prices reverse lower from here. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next week.